I'm saying? I hate to be doing this live right now. I hate to be I hate to even be on here right now, man. Contender regime, boxing, checking back in with y'all, man. What's happening? That shit crazy. God damn. That shit crazy, man. Man, I had to get in here and chop it up with y'all boys real quick, man, and see where everybody head at with this shit, man. Skinny 2 Little Reacts in the building, salute. What's good? Ed Martiang in the building, salute. Jay Harris 2 Real in the building, salute. D McGee in the building, salute. What's happening? Sterling Jameson in the building, what's good? Antonio Holmes in the building, Jay Cooley. Hey, man, I feel you, Jay Cooley, bro. I feel you, man. I'm fucked up behind this. I feel you, bro. Braden White in the building, salute. Big Tex 33 in the building, salute. What's good? Yeah, this one hurt. This one hurt, dog. This one hurt big time. It seemed like every time we got something good going, bruh, some bullshit like this happen. Especially in today's boxing, bruh. It's like everything sound like it's too good to be true. You know what I'm saying? Donald, now the 66-year-old G Grant in the building. Salute to you, my brother. Salute, OG. I appreciate you for coming through. Joey Foster in the building. Salute, what's good? Eclectic Agitator in the building. What's happening? Now, I don't think it had nothing to do with the crash. He didn't have no eye injury before. I think this is totally isolated. Most likely like a freak accident. It only take one punch in sparring. The glove can graze your eye on some weird shit. I don't think that shit had nothing to do with that, though. Marcus Barnes in the building, what's good? And I got a couple of questions to ask y'all, too, just to kind of see, like, what y'all thinking, you feel me? Because, you know, it's a lot of conspiracy shit that people feeling right now. Yolando Coleman in the building, what's good? Said where it is, he got poked in the eye. I can believe that. That can happen. It could easily be a freak accident, like the thumb of his sparring partner's glove or something, like could have grazed that motherfucker. You know, anything could have happened. I don't think this was from no type of like accumulation of punches or anything. Motherfuckers making up stories and shit. I had somebody in my group chat, you know what I'm saying? Niggas talking about Earl getting hit a lot. That's the rumors and sparring. Man, get that shit out of here, bro. Niggas see one clip of some sparring and niggas want to make up stories and shit. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, man. That shit is that shit could have been caused by one punch or getting poked in the eye, any type of little bullshit. Said Earl probably more hungry now. Yeah, man, look, this gonna hurt him a lot though, because the time and the energy that it took to train and get down the weight and get up into this point, because he's been in shape for so many months now. You know what I'm saying? And then you get a week and a half out from the fight, and now you got an injury and you're not gonna be able to fight. So that could do a lot to a fighter mentally, having to get back in shape after your surgery or whenever the fight get rescheduled, depending on who win this Manny Pacquiao and Yordenis Ugas fight. And we could talk about that a little bit as well. Said what you thinking, found forcing Crawford hand for B-side with the truth with all the belts. I mean, Crawford was gonna be B-side anyway, you know, so I don't think that had nothing to do with it. I mean, it could be a play to put, you know, the Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence fight on the line with 3 belts, including the ring championship. You know, because if you think about it, we back to Manny Pacquiao versus Ugas, which they was talking about that initially. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, it just seemed like a lot of weird shit. You got Wilder versus Fury get postponed, and then now the 2 biggest fights of 2021. This shit crazy. This shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? Said it's Pac-Man last fight. That's another thing because we don't know if Pac-Man gonna fight again. So this shit fucked up on so many different levels. D Luckin in the building, salute. Dio in the building, what's good? This shit fucked up on so many levels because number one, like, I know me, you guys, and a whole lot of other people, we all been looking forward to Errol Spence fighting Manny Pacquiao, not just since the fight was announced, but we've been looking for this fight for the last like 2, 3, 4 years. You know what I'm saying? Ever since Errol Spence really made a name for himself in the division, and we know Manny Pacquiao has been around, still winning fights and doing his thing. So this is a fight that we've been wanting to see. And if, you know, Manny Pacquiao could possibly not fight again. You know what I'm saying? Like, this could be his last fight. We might not ever see Errol Spence versus Manny Pacquiao. That's crazy. And then I'm also thinking about the people that bought plane tickets. They already had hotels and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the most fucked up part about it. Oh yeah, you know the haters gonna love that shit. But it's all good. You know what I mean? Shit happen. You know the haters gonna feast off of this. You know, they like negative energy. That's cool. You know what I mean? But the fast right PTG in the building, salute. Yeah. Big fact, Jay Harris, you already know what to do. Hey, pull that big gun out on their ass, man. Knock them down. You know that's what you got that ratchet for. You already know. But Black Reality TV in the building, salute. But yeah, bro, this shit fucked up on so many different levels. You know what I mean? For if it's any type of Manny Pacquiao fans that's cheering for this shit, I mean, that tell me you motherfuckers was worried. You know what I'm saying? So you shouldn't be cheering for this. You shouldn't be cheering for this. You should still want to see the fight. I just hope that Manny Pacquiao fights again if he beats UGAS. I expect Manny Pacquiao to be successful versus UGAS. You know, I don't. Walter Lee in the building, salute. ATX AJ in the building, what's good? Salute to the Queen, Nick J in the building, what's happening? I need to still drink, Merlot me, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, I need me a couple of them things, you hear me? Yeah, man, this shit fucked up on so many levels, man. So many levels. We might not ever get to see Spence versus Pacquiao. We don't know how long Spence gonna be out with this because he got to have surgery. I believe he was diagnosed with the injury on Monday. I was looking on the Instagram too, and I was seeing like he was posting stories where they was like on a PJ. You know what I'm saying? He, Derrick James, his whole team, they was like on a private jet going back and forth like from Monday to today. So I'm like, you know, I ain't really thinking nothing specific. I'm like, what the fuck? Maybe they doing like some little press conference, little shit like that. I don't know. But that's what it was. They was going back and forth to different doctors and shit, trying to see what the fuck was going on. And he got the shit diagnosed. And supposedly he's supposed to have surgery tomorrow. So they say he's expected to have a full recovery from this, which is good news. But we don't really know how long he's going to be out. T-Town Crews in the building. Salute to you, my brother. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Y'all hit that like button if you haven't already. You know, so, but I feel for all the boxing fans in general, and I feel for especially for the people that already like bought plane tickets, because you know how them folks be with the plane tickets and shit. Like, you'll get credit, but you ain't gonna get, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get your money back if you done already purchased that shit after so much time, unless you got some type of insurance on your tickets or whatever. People that already got like hotels and stuff, you know, everybody that bought merch specifically for that fight just to pull up and rep they shit, you know, so that's fucked up for all the fans that, you know, that was looking forward to getting down there to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Hey, man, y'all know what to do with them ratchets, man. We shouldn't see no bullshit in the chat. We know it's a whole lot of toxic-ass Manny Pacquiao fans, so I know them motherfuckers can overflow shit, but we shouldn't see no bullshit in the chat. Snipe they bitch ass down, off top. MacArthur Beard in the building, salute. Say, hey, bro, when I heard that shit, you know You know what I'm saying? I had hella people sending me like texts and emails and shit. I'm like, damn, bro. I was hoping. I'm like, bro, this shit can't be real, dog. This shit can't be real. You know what I'm saying? But see, look, if you a real boxing fan, it's no reason you should be happy about this. You shouldn't be cheering about this. You shouldn't be talking down on Earl. You know what I'm saying? You should, I mean, like, it really ain't no need for that. You know, it ain't like Manny Pacquiao did shit to Earl. Like I said, this and what I think happened was simply a freak accident. That's how most like torn retinas or detached retinas, that's how those type of injuries normally happen. It could be a poke in the eye with a thumb, you know what I'm saying, or the glove, the perfect storm. That shit grazed perfectly on the eye to where it caused an injury. So anything could have happened, man. You know, he could have been beating a motherfucker up and got slashed on one time or got poked in the eye one time. You feel me? Shit happens. Say eclectic agitator, what's your cash out? It's $ humbly inspired. It's in the description, bro. I appreciate you. Said this summer was supposed to be lit. 2 big fights not happening back to back. Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, we have the 2 biggest fights of the year both postponed. What's the chances of that? You know what I'm saying? What's the chances of that happening? Back to back. That's crazy. That's crazy. Said now it's no time for BS fights. The sport needs big fights to joke after this. Facts. Facts. You know what I mean? But look, that's a great point because with everything that we've been seeing happening with fights getting pushed back because of COVID, because of injuries, remember, we just had the Nonito Donaire and John-Riel Casimero fight. That shit was off. Now we got the original fight back, but it's still, you know, some people, including myself, I wanted to see the unification match. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to see that. I still want to see Rigondeaux versus Casimero. That's still going to be a good fight. But shit, me personally, I wanted to see the Filipino versus Filipino unification match. So it's like, damn, bro, what the fuck? This year of boxing was building up to be smooth as hell. So many big fights being made, big fights in negotiation. You know, so after this, bro, we really need guys to step it up. If you calling out fighters, you need to be ready to make the fight happen. Don't just be talk. I know that I ain't really expecting this shit to change overnight, but you know, these fighters, if you calling somebody out, bro, you need to make that shit happen ASAP. No more bullshit, because you see stuff like this can happen just like that, and the fight gone. Payday gone. You know what I'm saying? Opportunity gone. You feel me? Wilder, excuse me. He said, first Wilder Fury. Now this, yeah, Fury popped it off. Now really, Telefimo popped that shit off, and then Fury backdoored him. You know what I'm saying? And then this shit just trickled down. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So this crazy. So how y'all feel about? I don't even know how I'm gonna ask this because I know motherfuckers not even thinking about this shit. So are y'all still gonna tune in to Pacquiao versus UGAS with it being a title fight? This settles the WBA dispute. Who's the real champion? You know, does UGAS deserve the belt? Now he gets a chance to earn it versus the real champion. You know, I don't think this by any stretch of our imagination makes up for what just happened, but I mean, hey, shit, in boxing, bro, you gotta work with what you can fucking get, which is disgusting. Aloha TV said, hey, get that dude up out of here. Matter of fact, I'll handle that. Yes, sir. We can handle that easy. He said, hell no, I ain't looking for that. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Motherfuckers don't even want to talk about Pacquiao versus UGAS right now. I feel you. 100%. I feel you, man. He said, I'll watch it at a bar or something. Yeah, bro. If it's just randomly on and motherfucker just happen to catch the fight, bro, I feel you, dog. Groundworks Entertainment in the building. Salute. Jay Einstein said Bud should have been the back. Bud should have been the backup. Man, say. That's a good question, Walter Lee. What if UGAS win? Valentine in the building, salute, said this breaks my heart, but EJ will be back. I had tears in my eyes. Damn. You know what? He gonna be back, bro. He gonna be back. I know this shit ain't something that none of us wanted to hear. We didn't want to see this type of news come across our screen. But hey, man, you gotta roll with the punches. It is what it is, and shit, the brother gonna be back, you know, and like he said, you know, I want the winner. Now I know that ain't something we want to hear because that mean we gotta wait. Shit, the fight was a week and a half away. Now we gotta wait for his recovery, and then we gotta wait for Manny Pacquiao and UGAS to fight. It's not a guarantee that Manny Pacquiao, if he wins this fight versus UGAS, ain't no guarantee he gonna even fight again this year. So now what's gonna happen? Manny Pacquiao gonna go overseas and run off with the belt again? You know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn. Salute to the brother exclusive news insider in the super chat coming through and showing love. He said, if it was Bud who pulled out, he a duck, big bro. So I'm gonna keep the same energy for Earl. He duck. Man, say I can't respect you on that, bro. I mean, see, you can have your own opinion, but I can't respect you on that. Why the fuck would ERROL Spence duck Manny Pacquiao? That don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? So shit, I wish you could take your money back, but I keep it. I ain't tripping. But I have no respect for that statement you just made. Why the fuck would ERROL Spence duck Manny Pacquiao? That makes no sense. Why would you go through all this trouble to get in shape, to train? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hey, Big Tex 33, if you want to, you can. You know what I'm saying? No cap. For saying some wild shit like that, I wouldn't even be mad if you shot his ass down. No cap. Because that shit was dumb as fuck. You feel me? So, but why would you do all this training, get yourself in the best shape of your life? You have the biggest fight of your career, the biggest payday of your career, a fight that could catapult you into another level of notoriety, superstar, can make you the face of boxing. Why would you fake an injury? Now, I wouldn't say that it's any type of surprise that if some type of like conspiracy or whatever is going on behind the scenes, but I can't see ERROL Spence doing no crazy shit like that. It's too much money on the line. Like the brother Don Julio just said, it's too much money on the line, too much exposure. It's just too much. It's too Rebel Life Boxing in the building. Salute. It's too much on the line for that, bro. So that you making a statement like that, that showed me that you really deep down you got some type of like negative type of feelings towards ERROL Spence. You feel me? I mean, you pick Mario Barrios to beat Tank Davis too. That shit was kind of weird too. No cap. You been on some weird shit, low key. I've been peeping. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with your little China and all that, but that's some weird shit that you just said, G. That's some weird shit. I expect that from like a toxic Manny Pacquiao fan, but I wouldn't expect that from no motherfucker that, you know, come through the China and support. But that saying that made me feel like you on some sneaky shit. I can't respect it. You know what I'm saying? I can't respect it. Even if you're a Terrence Crawford fan, I can't respect that. Because why would, you know what I mean? It just don't make no sense to me. You know? But so y'all not really fucking with the Pacquiao and UGAS fight. Are y'all still gonna buy the pay-per-view? Said 147. It's tough on Earl's body. I could see why he could get hurt. Yeah, you know what? I said this to my boy too. I said ERROL Spence might fuck around and move up. He might fuck around and move up. You know what I'm saying? Vigilante Kato in the building, salute. Said Spence haters gonna have a field day with this one. You already know, G. Jeffrey Lopez in the building. Salute. This crazy, bro, because this might force Earl in a situation where he might move up. I ain't gonna even lie to you. He might go ahead and go up to 154. Because it's like, damn, bro, he done put in all the work to get down to this. Like, keep in mind, Errol Spence been in shape since December. Errol Spence been in shape since his fight with Danny, bro. And leading all the way up to this point? Come on now. This man been in shape since December. And then just to have it all crash down like this, that's crazy. That's crazy. That could force a fighter with like Errol Spence, who got so much ahead of him, so many opportunities. Like, this is still his first weight class. You know what I'm saying? Unified champion, so much money ahead of him. G-May's in the building, salute. It's like, for something like this to happen, I mean, I can see if Errol Spence moved up, I would understand. Jay Smith in the building, salute, what's happening? If Earl decided to move up, I would understand. D Lucky said, what is his injury? It's a torn retina. I don't know the difference between a detached retina and a torn retina as far as like the severity. Apparently they're two separate things. Maybe somebody in the chat who has a little bit more knowledge on that, maybe y'all can shed some light on it. Me personally, I don't know the differences in the severity. But they say it's a torn retina. But they say he's supposed to make a full recovery. He's having surgery tomorrow. You know what I mean? Said Manny beats Ugas by decision. That's what I think. I think I'll do a prediction on it. I mean, shit, fuck it. We can talk about that shit right now. You know what I mean? But I think Manny Pacquiao wins by decision, most likely. I don't really know if he stopped Ugas. Ugas pretty big, pretty tough. But it's possible. You know, Ugas was hurt in his last fight. DJ said, I'm picking Ugas. Shit, you know what? To be honest with you, I wouldn't be totally surprised if Ugas won. G-May said he's stopping Ugas. That's possible too. It's possible because Ugas, you know what I'm saying, number one, I did see him get hurt in his last fight. It was brief, but he got hurt. But then at the same time, also, I don't know if he got, you know, he's orthodox, Manny Pacquiao southpaw. I think Manny can hit him with those angles that he's so famous for. I think Manny can hit him with those angles. Ugas is a very methodical, very constant puncher, comes through with the same type of rhythm and pace. I think Manny Pacquiao can kind of throw him off, get him off balance, hit him with some shit, and overwhelm him. He could possibly stop him. But I think the most likely outcome will be Manny Pacquiao by decision. Unanimous. Said, I got Ugas outboxing Pac. Man, I would love to see it. You know, not because shit, I'm rooting for Ugas over Manny Pacquiao, because to be honest with you, you know, I really don't feel no different about either one of those dudes, to be honest with you. But I mean, I would like to see that, because that shows me that Ugas stepped up to the plate and he rose. Once he actually got in there with somebody at the level of Manny Pacquiao, he raised his level up. You know, so that would be impressive to me. You know, I mean, shit, it'll be nice to see, you know, people have been wanting to see ERROL Spence versus Ugas, or maybe Ugas versus Keith Thurman. So, okay, now with that, D Lucky, all right, now that you put it in that perspective, I don't trust Pac with the belt. Okay, all right, now I do want Ugas to win. Just for that reason alone, because if Pac get that belt, you never know what's gonna happen. He'll run off with that bitch, and you won't see it for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? And then they talking about a whole nother lockdown and all this shit too. You know, that's a great point. So it might be in our best interest if Ugas does win. You know, but we'll never know until we won't know until this fight happens. And if if Manny Pacquiao does win. Salute to the brother Jay Harris, Too Real, in the super chat coming through and showing love. He said, not gonna lie, hard for me to get into the fight now since EJ out. Yeah, bro. Yeah. For real. Like, it's hard for me to get excited about this fight. It is not because it's a bad fight. It's just, it's the obvious. We've been building up ERROL Spence versus Manny Pacquiao for the last 4 or 5 months, pretty much. At least it seemed like that long. We've been building up this fight for the longest. Said from its underlying tissue, that's a retinal detachment. Okay, so Rebel Light Boxing. Hey, if y'all are unsure or not familiar with the retina being detached or torn, check out Rebel Light Boxing. He putting the information in the chat right now. Said your retina could tear before it detaches. A torn retina usually has the same symptoms as a detached one. If your retina gets torn, the fluid inside your eye can leak underneath and separate the retina. Okay. So basically, a detached retina could be a result of a torn retina that kind of just lingered over, or maybe has some extensive damage to it. So okay, I see what you're saying. It sounds like they caught it early and they went to go get it checked out early. So hopefully with him having surgery tomorrow, they can go ahead and get that shit taken care of and it won't get worse than what it already is. So I said this for months ago. If Pacquiao gets the belt, he'll hold it hostage again. Yeah, that's facts. I don't want to see that, man. Salute to the brother Mike Rahm in the super chat coming through and showing love. He said this could be a blessing. He's back with Blu-ray, but now his body will be able to absorb Blu-ray, a finished product. Man down. Yeah, I think there's always positivity in the struggle. You know what I'm saying? It's always a blessing that you can find in a negative situation. So I don't really know what that is in this particular situation. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know what the positive outcome is going to be from this, but I definitely believe that there is something that Earl can pull from this and grow. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be maybe it's time off. He had enough time off, so I don't really think it's going to be that. Maybe he moves up in weight. Maybe he continues to get stronger with Blu-ray, like you just said, Mike Rhymes. So I don't know what that's going to be, but we'll just have to wait and see. Salute to the brother, the Soul Mace in the building, man. What's good? Appreciate you for pulling up. Said I heard, man. I'm praying for the brother. Yeah, big facts. Big prayers going out to ERROL Spence and his recovery. But I expect everything to be good, man. I've seen, we seen Sugar Ray come back. He actually had a detached retina though. His shit wasn't just torn; it was actually detached. So. We seen him come back. We seen guys get sidelined permanently due to a detached retina. I don't really know the history on fighters having torn retinas, just that and what their recovery has been like. But hopefully everything turns out, positive and he's able to get back and do his thing. Said if Earl can fight in December and we get Porter versus Bud in November, it could be perfect timing. That is true. If we do get and hopefully that fight gets signed, sealed, and delivered, man, because, man, I can't take too many more of these fights that we are anticipating heavily either just fall through the cracks or something weird happens to where the fight is off. But it would be dope if we do get Crawford versus Porter here shortly within the next month or so. Hopefully we get a date in September or something. I don't know if that'll be too soon. But if that does happen, maybe we can get the winner out of that fight versus ERROL Spence before the year is up. But that's the worst part about this. And Nick J just asked for recovery time. So if anybody knows like the general recovery time for this injury, y'all put that in the chat, so we can discuss that. But, I'm hoping that, that he can get back by the end of this year. Pool counter boxing in the building. Salute. Said I'm jacked up about this crap. Yeah, bro. Big facts. It's tough. It's tough. You know what I'm saying? You know. And you know what's wild, like I said, the last fight was in December. So he could be out for the rest of the year. Said Spence's out for the rest of 2021. It's possible. 8 months? Oh yeah, it might be a wrap. It might be a wrap on that. They talking about 8 months. I don't see Bud fighting Porter. Man, that might be, other than Wilder and Fury 2, 3, the trilogy, other than that actually happening, you know, that Bud versus Porter fight might be one of the few fights that could bring this shit back together, like giving us something that we actually want to see. Somebody said 1 to 2 weeks recovery time. I was hoping they postponed the fight instead of replacing him. Okay. That's a huge disparity in time, in recovery time. Somebody gotta confirm that. I see 8 months, then I see 1 to 2 weeks. That's a huge difference. Said then we have another Keith Thurman. Oh man. Said Keith Thurman all over again. Who y'all talking about Keith Thurman all over again? Said Google it. Manny versus UGAS winner versus Porter. That's cool. I'm with that too, Melvin P. Uh-oh, exclusive news, insider back in the super chat. Let's see what he got to say, man. He said, it ain't even no negative energy over here, big bro. He said, I DM'd you, hear me out. That's all I asked. The timeout, though. Come on, now, I've been rocking with you. Hey, look, man. The people spoke. I ain't time you out, but like I said, I wouldn't trip on if the shooters timed you out, bro. Because what you said was out of place. It was out of bounds, dog. You know what I mean? Even if you a Terrence Crawford fan, I ain't read your DM. I'll check it out. You know what I'm saying? When I get a chance. But even if you a Terrence Crawford fan and you just like feel some type of way, that shit was out of bounds, bro. Because it didn't make no sense. It didn't make no sense, bro. You know what I mean? Hey, we can peep some bullshit over here, bro. Cause we keep it 100, man. We peep that bullshit when it's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? D Luckett, the biggest Terrence Crawford fan in here. You know what I'm saying? Real motherfucker. You don't see him out here saying no dumbass shit like that. You know? You feel me? So that let me know, shit, you on some other shit. And he said, popped him again. Hey, snipe his ass down, bro. Y'all got them ratchets for a reason, bro. I ain't gonna hold my shooters back, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold my shooters back, bro. It is what it is, dog. Hey, man, get it how you live, dog. You know what I'm saying? Handle y'all business, bro. Damn, all I see is timed out. Exclusive news insider timed out. Damn, bro. Damn. Hey, I ain't holding these boys back, man. Cause say they can smell that bullshit, bro. They can smell that bullshit, dog. He said I'm wishing Earl a speedy recovery, but I can't even. Damn, that's fucked up. He said I can't even look at my truth hat. Shit. Damn, bro. I feel you, dog. That sucks, bro. That shit sucks. And I was saying hella people copping ERROL SPENCE new merch, the truth merch, you know what I'm saying? Shit was fire. You feel me? I was ready to cop me a couple of hats. I'm still gonna cop some shit. But I'm like, damn though. I see everybody just excited about this fight. Everybody turning up. You know what I mean? Everybody getting ready to go to the fight. Like I said, people done already reserved hotels and got plane tickets and stuff. Bruh, people done already took out work and shit. And then now this happened, bruh. It's fucked up, man. Fucked up. Yeah, say I'm telling you. Salute the Galvatron in the building. If I ain't already shouted you out, my brother. Appreciate you for coming through. Said I'm telling you, Spence gonna come back and destroy whoever he fights next. Just watch. Yeah, I could definitely see that. And like I said, bro, if Earl said, "Look, fuck it, I'm going up," because bro, this could be a huge blow psychologically. This could be a devastating blow psychologically. You done, like I said, bro, these guys, when especially somebody like Earl, you know, I think he's a perfect size welterweight in my opinion. You know, because you look back in the day, guys that fought at 147, they used to be like around his size, like Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns, like they used to be around that size. Roberto Duran and shit. You feel me? He fought at fucking lightweight. You know, but he's been squeezing down to stay at 147 his whole career, and he's only getting older. And for him to be dedicated, we seen the difference in his dedication. We seen his focus shift. Remember, he put out an interview. He even said on his Twitter where he was like, "Yeah, you know, once I became champion, and you know, I started getting bigger and notoriety and accomplishments and different things like that." And he kind of took the sport for granted. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, "Man, shit, I wasn't getting fights booked like that. So I would get bigger in this fight. I would get bigger in the off season after this fight. You know what I'm saying? Blow up. I will wait a certain amount of time. Every time it got closer and closer to fight before he start like really training to get down and weight. You know what I'm saying? And remember, when he first really got on the scene, he was one of those guys that stayed in shape year round. But like he said, once he started getting to a certain level, he was killing shit, and you know he wasn't really taking the game as serious. But now you seeing his focus shift to where he's been in phenomenal shape ever since the Danny Garcia fight. So for him to get all the way to this point, and then now the fight is off, that shit could do something to you psychologically. Like, man, fucking, I'm finna go up to 154. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm not finna go through all that shit that I just went through for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I think they gonna have to pay him a hell of a bag for him to stay at 147. They gonna have to present him with the opportunity. It's gonna have to be, maybe it's Terrence Crawford with 2 belts, a big ass bag at 47. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe the Manny Pacquiao fight does come back around, but now it's with 3 belts on the line and the money is even bigger. Like, it's gonna have to be something like that to keep Errol Spence at 147. Because after this, bruh, I really wouldn't be surprised one bit if Earl said, "Fuck it, I'm going up." I wouldn't be surprised. Salute to the gunner in the building. Said Ugas gonna beat Manny. You know, I hope so. I hope so. Like I said, I'm not rooting for either one guy. I'm not more of a fan of Ugas than I am of Manny Pacquiao or vice versa. But I do know that Manny Pacquiao will run off with that motherfucking belt. I know that. So I would rather Ugas get that bitch or keep it, retain the belt, as opposed to Manny getting it and shit. We never know, is he gonna fight again or what? You know? But this definitely does. I see, you know, people talking about PBC, a dying brand or, you know, whatever. I think this definitely does hurt PBC because this fight was so huge, and Errol Spence is, if he's not the number one guy at PBC, he's definitely top 2, top 3. You know what I'm saying? The top 3 guys over there is Wilder, Spence, Tank Davis. So he's in that category for sure. So I mean, for this fight, and this was gonna be the biggest fight of the year, bar none, one of the biggest fights in the last 5 years. You know, so this definitely is a huge blow, you know, to PBC, to Fox, to all that, man. Let me see. Capitid, not Andrew, man. If I mess your name up, I apologize. Said shout out, bro. Support Pinoy vlog. Okay. Caesar T in the building. What's good? Said we in here, fam. But god dang, I'm disappointed. but all food thing, he said, oh, all good things come with God's timing. That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah, bro, it's always something positive that can come out of a negative situation. We just don't know what that's gonna be in this particular situation. But we'll just have to wait and see how this UGAS and Pacquiao fight unfolds. You know, we'll see what happens with that. I expect, just initially, at first look, I expect Manny Pacquiao to win that fight by unanimous decision. Said Manny, said Manny Pacquiao about to beat some hair on that nigga head. God damn, if that's what it takes to get some hair, I'll fight Manny Pacquiao. If that's what it takes for me to get my waves back, put me in the ring with Manny then. I'm trying to get my shit back. If that's what it take, put me in there with Manny then. I'll take a left hand. Say them boys got the guns out today knocking shit off. Big facts. Hey, we ain't holding nothing back neither. Okay, Nick J say the body just fine. Say, if you like it, I love it. I'm rocking with it. Said, let's watch out. Let's watch out what boxing. Hold on, he said what? I don't trust them. Worry about sudden force mandatories on the champ. Yeah, you know. I mean, I could see some shit like that happening too. You know, Earl come back from this injury. Now they like all of a sudden, oh, you got to fight this mandatory. You got to fight this mandatory. That's why I can see him going up, bro. Because if it's too much strain on him making 147 again after everything that he's been through, and then they try to start enforcing these mandatories when he's hell-bent on making unifications and undisputed, I don't think Earl gonna deal with that shit. I just don't see it, bro. I don't see it. Said Spence was ducking UGAS. Oh, now Earl ducking UGAS. Boy, I done heard it all. Said I want to see UGAS versus Pac, just like I want to see Bud versus Porter. Now I would know where Pac and Bud stand at 147. Pac got the show up and show out. I mean, we know where Pac-Man is, though. He already proved himself. I don't really think that's a question, but you're right about Terrence Crawford versus those top guys. You know what I mean? He said, I guess Pac-Man helps you grow. Yo, he said, I guess Pac-Man helps you grow bad hair. Look at Floyd. Damn. You right, bruh. You saying Pac done put her on Floyd head, man? Said Jay Smith. Said Earl might get Keith for the comeback fight if Keith fights somebody now. I could see that. I wouldn't be mad at that, bro. I wouldn't be mad at that at all. It's really gonna depend on Errol Spence's recovery from this injury and how he feeling about 147 when he gets back from this. You know, because it could be a situation where this shit put him out the gym for a minute. You know, where he can't, I mean, I think he'll still be able to run and all that. Maybe he'll be sensitive to sunlight. He can't run outside, you know, hit the treadmill or something. You know, this shit could put him out of commission for a little minute and he could blow up in weight. It's possible. You know, I'm hoping that doesn't happen, but, you know, we got to consider all of the possibilities. Crawford will retire before he fights Earl, especially if Earl move up. Yeah, man. And that's the fucked up part about boxing is because, you know, these guys, they're not forced to fight certain fights. And they not really forced to fall under certain guidelines. It's like these dudes move and do what they want to do when they want to do it. So, if you know, with an industry like that, particularly boxing, you know, these guys, time can overlap and you'll never get that fight that you always wanted to see. You know, you'll never see that particular matchup that you always wanted to see because guys move up into different divisions, or one guy might retire, somebody might get injured, somebody might lose, you know, so it's all type of moving parts in boxing, and it doesn't help that, time continues to pass as all this shit is going on. So you really can't predict what's gonna happen, man. We don't know if we really don't know who gonna win versus Pacquiao and UGAS. And the winner of that fight is really gonna determine a lot. I think the winner of that fight would determine possibly if Earl even stays at 147. If UGAS wins, Earl probably gonna be like, fuck it, I'm going up because I really wanted to fight Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? You might say, fuck that, I'm going up. Because if it was really all about the belt, in all honesty, then Al Heyman and them, they would have made Errol Spence versus UGAS. But it was more than about the belt. It was about the passing of the torch. It was about the payday. It was about the notoriety. It was about being a household name. All of those things matter to Errol Spence. Yeah, the belt was very important, but I mean, it's Manny Pacquiao. You cannot pass up an opportunity on fighting Pacquiao. So damn, boy, y'all sniping shit out. I already knew the chat was gonna be crazy, so I was prepared. I was mentally prepared for this. I knew the chat was gonna be crazy, and I knew y'all boys was gonna have them ratchets and them tools out, boy. So I would, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't even doing no tripping. I told y'all, bro, we already discussed this. Manny Pacquiao has the most toxic fan base in boxing. You feel me? Manny Pacquiao has the most toxic fan base in boxing, bar none. It's not even close. Somebody try to tell me Canelo. Nah, it's not even close. And I'm gonna tell you why. Why Manny Pacquiao has the most toxic fan base in boxing. Number one, Manny Pacquiao, he fights anybody. I'll give him that. For the most part. He did duck Errol Spence for a couple of years. And he ducked Terrence Crawford, and he ducked Sean Porter. But he's older now, so I gave him a little bit of I ain't really give him too much of a hard time on that. You feel me? Because he's older, he ain't really have to prove nothing. You know what I'm saying? But Manny Pacquiao he pretty much fights everybody, and he don't shy away from fighting top black fighters. You know what I'm saying? So when you see Manny Pacquiao, an icon, a fighter of his level of skill and magnitude, when he's in there with a lot of black fighters, you know what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather, Shane Mosley, Chop Corley, Adrian Broner, he's gonna fight Errol Spence. These guys from the Filipinos, the Asian community, the Mexican community, the white community, even some guys in the black community, they gonna be latching on to that, oh, he's going against the top black fighter. So you're going to get a melting pot of negativity and hate, especially when Manny is going up against somebody like Errol Spence, a black fighter that's heavily loved and coveted by the black community. So that's one of the main things that make Manny Pacquiao's fan base so toxic, is because it's not just Filipino. Them motherfuckers crazy. I ain't gonna lie. They think Manny Pacquiao Superman. They think this motherfucker, can fly. You know what I'm saying? They think that motherfucker, oh my God. Just go to the comments and look at one of the comments of Manny Pacquiao fans describing him. Oh my God, Manny's so fast. Every time he throws a punch, his opponent does 3 spins. I've never seen anything like it. Manny Pacquiao is gonna fight till he's 97 years old. They think that man a god, for real. They think Manny Pacquiao is God. So they crazy, and then you add on top of that, it's a melting pot of all these other motherfuckers that's hoping for the black guy to lose. So it's very convenient for Manny Pacquiao fans to be toxic as fuck. So I just wanted to give y'all a brief explanation on why Manny Pacquiao's fan base is so toxic. Y'all remember when Manny Pacquiao was about to fight Floyd? That whole 5 years, the whole build-up. All you seen was, Flow-Mos and all these different names. And then look at the time, throughout that time period, y'all remember who was making the YouTube videos, like who was really running the social media when it came down to, Marquez took care of all that bullshit. Hey, shout out to Marquez. He did. Marquez really showed love when he knocked Manny Pacquiao the fuck out. He really showed love because then at that time, a lot of them motherfuckers had to be quiet. But then, you know, shit, they think Manny Pacquiao God, so he dusted himself off, got back up, and then they got back to talking they shit. Remember, Manny Pacquiao had already been knocked out 2 times before he got stopped by Marquez. But they think he God. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, Manny Pacquiao, like I said, go back to those 5 years where they was building up the Floyd and Manny Pacquiao. Who did you see on YouTube talking about boxing? You ain't see nobody that looked like us, bruh. You ain't see nobody that looked like me, that's talking like me, you know what I'm saying, with this swag, you know what I'm saying? You ain't see nobody with this terminology, this lingo, these type of point of views. You ain't see nobody that looked like me on here talking about no boxing. You feel me? All you seen was these other motherfuckers, and they was all Manny Pacquiao fans. It don't matter if they was Asian, white, Latino. It don't matter who they were. They was Manny Pacquiao fans. They was all going against Floyd. They was all going against Floyd. All of them. That's why his fan base so toxic, because it's so convenient. It's a melting pot of all these different collection of motherfuckers that was going against Floyd. And his Manny Pacquiao whole career has been built off the possibility of him fighting Floyd. You know what I'm saying? The possibility of him beating Floyd. And then when Floyd beat him, they said rewatch the fight in slow motion. Manny Pacquiao said, my shoulder was hurt. Oh, and then he went to go swim in some salt water. Now I'm miraculously healed. And they believe that shit. They believe that. Unbiased perspective in the building. Salute. Lawrence RBE in the super chat coming through and showing love. Salute to you, my brother. He said, first, I hope Earl gets well. Should Manny beat UGAS, it will add more weight to him. And Spence, I do hate this only delays Buzz ass whooping. Yeah, bruh. This does put a hold on a lot of shit. Say had that nigga boots in the air. Yeah, man. Yeah, Manny Pacquiao face down, ass up. Y'all watch that podcast, I Am Athlete. Y'all remember when Shannon was telling Ocho Cinco, he said, hey man, look, I don't want to go to your fight, bro, because I don't want to see you booty in her. Like Nate Robinson was. I don't want to see you booty in her. That's how Manny Pacquiao was. He had his ass in her, man. Marquez, but hey, shout out to Marquez. He held it down for us on that one. Somebody had to do it. You know, but I don't think nobody really gave y'all no explanation of why Manny Pacquiao's fan base is so toxic. You know what I'm saying? I don't think nobody ever really gave y'all that explanation like that. But that's what it is. That's what it is. You know, but man, I'm just hoping that at some point they can make this fight happen. You know, if Manny Pacquiao does beat UGAS, I hope he stays in the game, man, and maybe they sign some sort of contract that says that he's obligated to unify with ERROL Spence. I mean, it's Manny Pacquiao. Can you really make him do anything, you know? So we'll see what's up. Hopefully there's some type of stipulation in the agreement that UGAS and Pacquiao made that the winner does have to fight ERROL Spence. I don't know. Man. We'll just have to wait and see. R. West in the building, salute, said, why didn't UGAS formally have an opponent? One was announced, but it never appeared on either fighter's box rec. That's a good point. You know, he was supposed to fight Fabian Maidana. And then just randomly, I ain't gonna say randomly, but like, this shit was just too smooth. Like, all right, you already got a fight with Fabian Maidana, so what happened to him? They just say, oh, okay, all right, so ERROL Spence is out. You want the Pacquiao fight? Now, of course, any man in his right mind You gonna say, hell fucking yeah, I want that fight. You know what I'm saying? All that money I'm gonna get, and you know what I'm saying? Like everything that come with that. Fucking right, I want to fight Pacquiao. So, of course, that makes sense, but it's like, well, what the fuck happened to Maidana? Like, they just said, move, get out the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened to Maidana? You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. That shit, like, y'all remember that movie White Chicks with Terry Crews? I think he was I think he was walking up and it was like, I don't know if it was a black chick or somebody. He moved their ass out the way. He said, no, move the fuck out the way. I came to see them. They like, bro, they just moved Maidana out the way like, fuck, hey, you sit on the sideline. We finna put Ugas in there with Manny Pacquiao. We gotta make something safe. I don't blame him for it, but shit, that's what happened. But the shit was too smooth, and then they already had statements from Ugas. They already had statements from Pacquiao. Pacquiao talking about, you know, I wish Errol Spence a speedy recovery. You know, he's a true champion and all of this. And then Ugas, he was like, you know, man, I've been waiting on this opportunity my whole life. Bruh, the news just came out today. This shit just too smooth. You know what I mean? I don't know. Now, I don't want to imply that Errol Spence is a part of some type of conspiracy. So I'm not going to do that. But, I mean, this shit just weird as fuck. And I don't, you know, I just couldn't see, I can't see Errol Spence ever agreeing to do no crazy shit like that. Not with everything that's on the line. But, man, you never fucking know. You never know. Especially in boxing, bro. This shit's so corrupt. It's so much bullshit going on, man. Anything can happen. And I don't even know, I mean, as surprised as I am right now, I don't even know why I'm as surprised. I don't even know why I'm any type of surprise right now, bro, because we done seen crazier things happen. Said these be the fights that the underdog wins. Pay attention to Ugas in this. Yeah, hey, for real. For real. I can see that. I can see that. Like, it's very possible that Ugas does win this fight. You know, if he can put constant pressure on Manny Pacquiao, you know, he can put constant pressure on Manny Pacquiao going to the body. You know, if he can get his jab right, if he can put a jab on Manny and kind of control him a little bit, and if he could take Manny's shots, man, he definitely has a chance. You know, he got the stamina. Yeah, that's facts. Ugas can win this fight. He can win this fight. He can win this fight, man. And all of the things that I was saying about Manny Pacquiao possibly not being 100% focused or prepared for Errol Spence, all those same things could apply with Ugas as well. You know, even though it's a last minute replacement for both guys, I think if any fight, this could be a letdown for Manny Pacquiao, and it could be a spark for Ugas. Manny Pacquiao can be like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Damn, I wanted to fight Earl. I wanted those 2 belts. You know, I wanted to beat the young top dog at 147. Fuck, how I'm gonna get up for this dude Ugas, man? Who the fuck is he? But Ugas can be like, shit, oh, I'm finna fight Manny? Okay, bet. I'm finna go crazy. So, you know, it could work both ways. So we'll see how that shit go. So I don't see Ugas winning too slow, no real power. That might be the biggest issue. The speed and the lack of like real devastating power, and then, you know, the slow feet. So I don't know. So he gonna get punched in 4s and 5s from Ugas. Might be dangerous. Say you're counting Manny out. No, I ain't counting Manny out. I'm picking Manny Pacquiao to win, but I wouldn't be surprised if Ugas won. Say jab him and use the right when Manny jumps in. Yeah. I think for Ugas, his best bet is going to be to go to Manny Pacquiao's body and try to bully him. Use the jab to walk him down, go to his body and try to bully him. You know, I don't think he's fast enough to try to stand in the middle of the ring and box Manny at distance. I think he got to come forward, use a jab, go to the body, use your size and strength. Make this shit rough and tough. Make this shit rough and tough. That's Ugas' best chance to win this fight. Because if you try to stand in the middle of the ring with Manny, Manny gonna beat him to the punch every time. Larry Smith said it could be like Ruiz versus Joshua. Yeah, it's possible. That was a last minute replacement too. You know what I'm saying? It could definitely happen. That's what other strategy just like before, but they ain't do nothing. Who versus Manny? Bruh, Manny has lost 7 times, bro. Don't talk like Manny Pacquiao is undefeated, bro. He's lost 7 times and he's been knocked the fuck out 3 times, bro. He's been beaten before and he can be beat again, bro. Like, cut it the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? God damn. See, that's what I'm talking about. These motherfuckers think this man is God. Like, damn. Oh, that's what others tried before, but none of them succeeded. Damn, bro, go check Box Rec. Y'all don't look at Box Rec? God damn. Y'all don't got Box Rec on y'all phone? These motherfuckers act like they act like we ain't see Marquez versus Pacquiao. They act like we ain't see Tim Bradley outbox Manny Pacquiao. I ain't gonna say nothing. I know I ain't gonna say nothing. Yeah, I seen it. Tim Bradley won. Fuck y'all talking about. I seen Jeff Horn beat the brakes out Manny Pacquiao too. You know what I'm saying? And go back to old boy that caught Manny with that body shot, folded him up back in the day. Said he a hater. Why I gotta be a hater, bro? If you talking about me, I'm just speaking fact. Am I lying? Hey, Tenzing Sherpa. Hey, bro, am I lying though? I'm speaking facts. I'm not lying. I'm keeping it 100 with y'all, bro. I'm not lying. Manny Pacquiao has lost multiple times, bro, and he been knocked out multiple times. I'm not lying, bro. I'm keeping it 100. Say, bro, I can't stand when they act like Manny undefeated. The most annoying shit. Like, bro, you can't make me unsee those L's, bro. I seen it, bro. You can't make me unsee that shit, man. I got Box Rec on my phone. He said at least Manny didn't cancel the fight. He stood. Yeah, that's true. Hey, respect the Manny. Hey, respect the Manny for that. Manny could have been like, shit. Oh, I didn't prepare for Ugas. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't ready for him. So, fuck it. Pay me, but I ain't gonna fight though. He could have did that. You feel me? So, shit. Respect the Manny for that. You know, respect. But look, man, I ain't gonna be on here too much long. I'm finna go ahead and make a move. I just wanted to chime in and talk to y'all, kind of see where y'all heads was at, how y'all was feeling, man. I know shit, everybody devastated and disappointed. I definitely am. This shit fucked up my whole day, you know what I'm saying? So I had to get on here and chop it over with y'all so I could shake back, you know what I mean? We can all get on one accord and, figure some shit the fuck out, man, but I need to get a shooters a break, man. I know they trigger fingers tired, man. They been popping y'all boys all day, man. I gotta get a shooters a break, man. You know what I'm saying? Let them boys recharge, man. He said, fucked up my summer. I see the comment, boxing politics. Sometimes we have to dig deep. What's really going on? Spence not ready. Said Spence not ready for Pacquiao. Cut it out, man. Cut it out. You're going to have to be more logical with that, man. You said about to put bro in timeout for the ERROL slander. Yeah, bro. I feel you, man. But look, man, y'all have a great rest of y'all day, man. Try not to let this get y'all down, all the boxing fans. I know it's tough. This shit fucked up my day. You know what I'm saying? Like I was having a good day. This shit fucked everything up. But you know, it's all good, man. Y'all have a good one. Contender regime. Boxing, I'll holler at y'all boys, man. Appreciate everybody that came through, like the video. You know what I'm saying? Comment in the super chat. You know, Cash App as well. I'm not able to check the Cash App while I'm on the phone, recording on the camera and all that. So shout out to everybody that did send a Cash App, man. Appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I'll holler at y'all boys, man.